Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Balaj. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check shot. Check out.
They run it with Balaj. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Go, Sack. 55. Hey, lady. 55. Let's go, D.
On 1st down, Darnold. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Check 13. Check, lady. Tight dog, tight dog.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That's it, baby.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Bell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Bell trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. .6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Greystone, travel. Check 55 to Mike. All day, baby, all day. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm going to come back to you. 80 weapon. Hey, Haywood. Check 36. 2.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Every day, any day. He's checking.
Here's Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice try. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, 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 check. Slam, slam, slam.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, lady. And let's get in there. Smith.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now.
Here's the 2nd and 7. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Take motion. Hey, let go. Red 80.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Bell. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, box drop.
Darnold on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
5-7. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go.
Darnold on first down. That's complete. It's Bell. And a look at Bell, who remains down after that play. Appears to have gotten shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He's got Smith here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, Orbit. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Slam, slam, slam. Get it.
On 4th down, McDonald. And it's caught by Herndon. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, New York.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, it's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Motion, motion. Mike, 55. Check.
On 3rd down, Patrick. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Right back to him on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 9, check 9. Lady. Lady. 55, Mike, guys, 55. Hey, exit.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He's going to air one out. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Going deep here for Parker. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Darnold. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
We got 4. We got 4. Let's go. Come on. Echo, echo. Twist, 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 twist.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Balaj. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 35-yard line.
Check 49, check 49.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Set, hut. 15 on it, 15 on it. I got one. Kill.
Now Balaj. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let him know. Let him know.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll drop the throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Get the flag. White 91. We got double up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Double time. 41. Check. Wahoo. Safety cream.
2nd and 2. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, what a move. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. Complete. Smith has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Nunez got it, complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy wants you back.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. It's caught. Smith. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Got an open man. It's a noon one. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Come off the ball. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Go.
2nd and 3. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, McDonald. Looking here for Smith downfield. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 41. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. McDonald, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 4th down, Darnold letting one go deep for a noon one. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
We're ready. Pittsburgh. Mike 91. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put him.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Switch up, switch up. Switch.
Now Howard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's it, baby.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Balaj. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
back.
They'll try and run with Balaj. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter, and the Bengals have extended their lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, "I want to see something executed well before we get out of here." And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chopper, 5.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Dolphins, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.